Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. So the government have passed a law that you cannot criticise Islam, and this is just the beginning of the Islamists' attempt to try and take over Britain. Well, I've got news for you, bearded ones. You will never take over this country. Because if you do, you'll be met with resistance. I'm telling you now. So don't even think about enforcing your barbaric religion and your backward religion onto me and everybody else, because we're not going to put up with it. This will cause a clash. I mean, what is Starmer thinking of giving in to the Islamist demand? I mean, Starmer thinks more of the Muslims than he does of anybody else. I mean, this is one of the reasons why there is, at the moment, an ongoing war between America and Iran, and of course, the Israel is joining in. And of course, Starmer, being he's being a Muslim sympathiser, and he's more worried about protecting the mad mullahs in Iran than his own people, the people of this country. So, what punishment is going to befall people who mock the religion of Islam? What punishment are we going to receive? What punishment? Will it be a jail sentence? Because you can bet your life that anybody dares mock the Muslims and their religion, Starmer will find a way of locking people up. He'll find a way of bringing in a law that will allow the police to arrest anybody who's made offensive remarks against the Muslims. And God help us if the mad mullahs in this country try and take over, the mad muzzies try and take over. There'll be even worse punishment if they take over, and if white people dare criticise the religion when they're in power, well, you could expect a lot of public executions and floggings. You know how barbaric this religion is. I'm not saying all Muslims are like this. All the Muslims want to do is to be left alone and live in peace in this country. That because they've contributed so much to Britain. But these latest bunch of hotheads we have at the moment, they are trying to overthrow the government and replace it with a Muslim government. In other words, they want to turn Britain into a Islamic country. Well, it's not going to happen. We're not an Islamist country. We are a Christian country. And if you don't like living here, well, I suggest you go and find another Muslim country to go and live in, because we don't want you. Like I've just said, I'm not saying all Muslims are like that, but you get some hotheads. I mean, just look at the idiots we've got in Parliament, the Muslim MPs we've got in Parliament at the moment, who were elected to Parliament in the last 2024 election. What a bunch of idiots they are. They're demanding this, demanding that, and demanding punishment for anybody who dares criticise their religion. Well, I'm going to continue to criticise their religion. I'm going to continue to criticise the bearded ones, their outdated religion, their backward thinking religion, because that is my right, my freedom of speech. But of course, Dharma, being a Muslim sympathiser, doesn't see it that way. Like I've said, he'll probably bring in a law that says if anybody dares criticise Islam, he'll have them arrested and put in jail. I mean, like I've said, what punishment is going to be meted out to people who dare criticise Islam? What about the MPs in Parliament? What punishment is going to be meted out to them? Because they have the parliamentary privilege to say what they like. When they're in Parliament, they can say what they like. Of course, you've got these new Muslim MPs. I'm already trying to shut down free speech. They already think they can run the country. Well, we're not going to let them. They're not going to be allowed to. We cannot allow them to take over this country. It's not going to happen. There will be a resistance to it if they ever did. And of course, the police, well, you don't know which side they're on. But we all know which side they've chose a side. They've showed that in the Palestinian demonstrations. They've chose a side. They're on the side of them, and then I dare say they'll be on the side of the Muslims. So don't be surprised if Starmer doesn't is not talking to by these Muslims, the Muslim Council of Britain. They'll probably put pressure on him to bring out a law that says anybody dares criticise their religion, they will be arrested. I mean, we've already seen Dharma can do when we had the Southport riots, didn't we? When anybody dared criticise what happened, said something on social media, and he sent his Stasi round to arrest them. It's going to happen quite a lot once once these Muslims start applying pressure on Starmer, because you know Starmer, he gives in easily. He's a wimp and a coward. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.